System of a Down is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Love a lot of System of a Down. And have really just banged my head out to it a lot of times. But I'm realizing as we do this video that I don't know really if I've ever... No, I can tell you, I've never sat down with a full album of System of a Down and like listened to it. It's just, it was such an integral part of me and my buddies that like we always had a song on. And by we, I'm probably playing the hits and my buddies are playing like more B-sides and stuff like that. And all of it's awesome. But I'm realizing now it's one of those groups that like, oh, I've listened to a bunch of them, but never listened to an album. The first group, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but it's true. This is not like a bullshit story, this is a real story. The Beatles were the first group when I was 14 or 15, where a lot of my friends were playing Beatles music. And I was like, oh, this is all good. But I didn't know it was Beatles. And somebody asked me like, do you like the Beatles? I was like, I don't know. And then so they turned on an album and I was like, oh, I know that song. Next one, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song. And it was like 14 songs in a row where I knew that song. And I was like, turns out I fucking like the Beatles. But I didn't know. So System of a Down wasn't quite like that because that was an age where like you knew who was playing stuff. But yeah, kind of like it was just always being played, but I never turned it on. But I also didn't have to. Like, it was just always there. Anyways, Protect the Land. Let's see what's going on. This is the first album in, like, I don't know, since the Holy Land. Like, the Burning Bush, 200, 300 years, 3,000 years, I don't know. Time is an illusion. Let's go. Okay, so I always interrupt stuff because my thoughts change throughout the course of a video. And yeah, I'm that guy who interrupts it to talk about it, which is, I will say at this point, which is why I'm going to say it because I expect it to change. No, at this point, it's not a System of a Down song for me yet. It's just it's like a song. It's like a drop D or whatever song. It's just like that's a metal song. But I assume when he comes in and starts singing, everything's gonna change and it's all gonna be like fucking haywire. That's my hope. My hope is that's what's gonna happen. But no, right now it really could almost be like any metal group.
The big gun tells you what your life is worth.
Yep.
Oh, we end the earth. If they will try to push you far away in hand, they protect the land.
Okay, so not every metal song is this way, because System has like a lot of songs that have their complete own vibe to them. But this is like a really cool. I think I'm about to make some people fucking hate me, but I think I'm speaking some truth. Is that in this song they're kind of doing to this metal sound what happens in traditional country and pop, which is there's like a traditional country sound and a pop song, and the only thing that makes that song its song is when the vocalist comes in. The vocalist melody and how the vocalist sounds on top of the chords makes the entire song what it is, and it's not the instrumentation. Now, on a lot of System stuff, that's not the case, but on this one, so far, that's the case, is that all of a sudden the vocals come in and just change the whole thing. Hold on, I can't help it because it happened over the weekend. I just saw A Quiet Place, so sorry if it's an old reference. I just saw it, but the water coming down the stairs, A Quiet Place. It's a pretty dope fucking movie, man. Shh. She rocking that, is that digital camo? I'm so bad on my camo game, but she rocking digital camo, right?
They protect the land. Because those who protect the land. Those who protect.
Oh. Well, fuck you, System of a Down. I mean, fuck you in a very jubilant way. Very, like, I love you type of way. But I would say the song is actually very, I don't know, it's very normal. So, like, if you think it kicks ass, I mean, it does kick ass, but it doesn't. If you listen to a lot of songs like this, it's very much in the norm of what you would expect. But for the System of a Down that I'm used to, this is not that. Until just all of a sudden, them doing it's the video, not the music. The music's fine. The music's not over the top. It's the video of going between this, I don't know if you want to say war-torn countries or military actions or whatever, but going between these hostile environments and military people there to cutting to civilians in American cities. And now we're saying protect the land, and we're talking about the protests in cities, which is talk about fucking politically divided. Are these people in the cities doing a good job or a bad job? Are they protecting the nation? Or are they sabotaging the nation? Are they upholding ideals of the nation, or are they working against that? And talk about maybe the most polarizing fucking topic you could ever pick. That is polarizing. That's polarizing. And now what I will do is I will do my most TV showman thing ever. You guys know me. You know me. You know how I feel. Why do I have to make a declarative statement on which way I think things go? You know me. You know how I feel. And look at me dancing around right now. See what I'm doing right now? I'm being a scared little bitch. Actually, I'm doing it halfway for fun, because like I'm not famous and I'm not a millionaire, so like if anything goes wrong, I'm not going to lose millions of dollars or anything like that. But I am playing the game that they're playing, which is, how do I not say anything? What's the best way I can do to describe what's happening without saying anything? That's what I did. I'm not saying anything. Look at those people doing the things that they're doing that stand for things. Look at these people that are possibly sabotaging democracy and sabotaging the intent of the nation. But also look at these people that are standing up for what they believe in. But also terrorists are standing up for what they're believing in. But that's why they do that. People behave erratically because they believe in the craziness of their ideals. It drives them to believe that they're correct. Notice how I just keep talking and I'm not saying anything. Nothing. If I was a politician, I'd say vote for me. Vote for me. Oh, and by the way, when people tell you go vote, that's not the full sentence. Go vote for the people I believe in. That's the full statement. So go vote for me. That's right. Hashtag vote for Choo Choo.
Some were forced
Ryan, make sure you vote for Choo Choo. It takes all of us. It takes all of us. Vote for Choo Choo.
to foreign lands. Some would lay dead on the sand. Would you stay and Take command, would you stay? With kindness, they protect the land. Our history and victory and legacy we send from scholars, those who protect the land. Our history and victory and legacy. Those who protect the land. Those who protect. Those who protect.
Okay, well, fuck. I like the song. I mean, but the song is one of those, like, it's just, if you like this style of music, you're just gonna like the song as far as, like, the drums, bass, guitar, and everything. I like that. I liked the video much, much more than the song because there was more depth and complexity to the video. That being said, I may have missed the message. I may have missed the message of the video. But I'm thinking that maybe I didn't miss it. Like maybe it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is it has a message that both sides agree to, which is both sides are protecting the land, right? Like both sides think that what they're doing is protection. And that's where you get personal, like which one you think is correct and which one is not, which one you think is not correct. But I think it's kind of cool. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the song because, like I said, I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics. I was listening to the music number one and the video number two, and the lyrics are typically a distant third in something that is active. I think maybe it's supposed to be ambiguous in the sense that you could really think that you could play this song for two sides and they would think this is an anthem about their sides. And again, could be very badly mistaken. Very badly mistaken. But, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just like... It's a shit show, man. It's a shit show out there. It's really a shit show where, like, because of the echo chambers and what's going on is that everyone just feels so solidified in their point of view. Me included, I try to, not away from the camera, I try to be like a little critical about myself. But you just kind of get on this loop where you feel like whatever you're saying is like the most important shit in the world. I guess I think this is a good message to go out on. Unfortunately, it means that almost no one will be here to hear it if it is good. If it's bad, sorry I wasted your time. But if it's good, it also sucks because almost anyone who clicked on this video is already gone. But, just over the last 3 days, I was back with a bunch of different family members from different walks of life, different income levels, education levels, and of course there are disagreements and people can get heated or whatever. But it's that weird thing. I'm getting cheesy, but I'm not getting cheesy like because I'm like reading some shit out of a book. I'm getting cheesy because it just happened, right? It's that we got the great grandparents. Things are not going well for them. They're at the end stages, right, of life, and then we've got the older people and the younger people and the younger people and the toddlers, and it's like, what's awesome is that we're fucking here. Like we're all here in this place. This was for an anniversary or something. Not or something, it's for an anniversary. But it could be Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holiday you have or whatever. And it's like, you know what kicks ass is that we're actually all here. And by the way, it stayed that way. No one got mad. I was very like happy about that. That like no one got mad at each other. No one was yelling at each other or anything like that. But it's like, it's just so incredible to like actually, given all the bullshit that's been going on, that we're like all hanging out like in a place together. Just getting back to, at least for, if it's just for a day, like just being with each other. And then you start talking about shit, and then people can like get mad at each other about what someone thinks about something or something else. But it's like, you realize, at least, you know, for me or whatever, like leaving is like, I don't care if you agree with me at all. Like on social media or whatever, like you get so mad when someone says something or they say something that you think is crazy. It's like, no, not that we're here in this room together and we're eating here. What were we eating? We were eating barbecue, pulled pork, oysters, oysters that were cooked, not raw oysters, but boiled, like low country boil style. Because, you know, we in the South, man. We had some greens, red velvet cake. You know, we just sitting there. And it's like, before all this shit got all like acidic, we always disagreed anyways. Way back when I was a teenager, we always disagreed. We've been disagreeing this whole fucking time. And we always disagreed, and we broke bread together, we hung out together, we had food together, we celebrated milestones in people's lives together. And it's like, we always disagreed. There's always different people with different ideas. But like family and friends, those were the people you disagree with. You're spending time with your family and your friends, and you have fucking disagreements, but you're family and your friends. And like, that is the most important thing, is that we are family first, we are friends first, and then we have fucking disagreements. And you know, when you're all separated and you're scrolling through them fucking feeds, all of a sudden you're like, fuck that person, I can't talk to them anymore, I can't hang out with them anymore. But that's because you're not hanging out with them. Like if you guys like fucking having dinner together, you'd have the same fucking arguments, and then you'd be like, you want to have dinner next week? Like, you want to hang out next week? And you'd be like, of course I do. And it's just like, it was just like a great breath of fresh air to be like, yeah, of course none of us all think the same way. Even the same people on the same fucking sides don't think the same way. But that's not what's important. What's important is that we're fucking family. That like, the most important thing is not that you agree with me. The most important thing is that I fucking love you and you love me. And then we have our differences, but that shit is secondary. And hopefully, you know, we can have more of that shit, man. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully we can. But you know, there's a bunch of bullshit we gotta get past. I'm not telling just politics. We got all the who's gonna be sick, how long you gonna live, all that shit, you know. Real life gets in the way. People are preoccupied. They have jobs to go back to. They have problems with their bills, or they have responsibilities they need to take care of, and it can be kind of hard to get everyone together all at one spot at one time. But when you do get the people there, all of a sudden you're like, man, fuck all this bullshit differences. Okay, maybe we don't like the same football team. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't all agree on who's going to be the best at this or the worst at that, or why things are a certain way. But you know what I love? I love the fucking fact that like I'm sitting here talking to you. I love the fact that like, how long has it been? Has it been 5 years since all of us have been sitting here together? And that's one thing I can say about this last weekend. Every single person who was present was like, it's just so nice for all of us to be together at one spot. And then you go back to arguing. You go back to talking shit. brother versus sister or whatever. But I don't know. I guess that's a rant or something. Friends and family first, man. Regardless of who you agree with or don't agree with, friends and family first. Then fucking yell at each other, and then you walk away, you leave, and you go, my brother's a dickhead, or my sister's a fucking idiot, or my grandfather, blah, 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 blah. You talk shit after you leave. That's how all family functions work. You all get together, you be together, you spend time together, and then you leave, and on your rides home, you all talk shit about what you think the other person did wrong, or said wrong, or thought wrong. But fucking get together, man. Fucking get together and be a community. I think that's a rant. I'm done with that.